Hello cozy gamers, it's already feeling like autumn here in the UK and to be honest I can't wait for my favourite season. I love getting out my big fluffy jumpers and settling down with a hot chocolate and a game as the nights start to draw in. It's officially the first day of September today and I can't wait any longer, so I'm jumping straight in with some dark cozy games to curl up with this fall. This first one has been on my watch list for the longest time. It comes so highly recommended from my friends, and while I haven't pushed the add to cart button yet, it might finally be time to do it. Set in a dreary England, you play as an antiquarian who is writing a book on barrows and the treasures she finds buried within them. A barrow is a sort of mound of earth over a grave site, and we join Thomasina at her latest dig site in the excavation of Hobbs Barrow. But things immediately get off to a rocky start when the mysterious man who summoned her is nowhere to be found. The locals are cold-shouldered and unhelpful, and then she starts having strange dreams. The formula of an outsider arriving in a close-knit community is a common one, but when underlined by a constant downpour of rain and the bleak moors, it really cranks up your sense of dread. As you start to form alliances with the villagers and choose who to trust, you at least know that Thomasina makes it through this alive. But in what state? In this game, you're just lonely and want to make a friend, which doesn't sound very dark at first, until you consider the fact that you will be collecting body parts to stitch them together. In Birth, this cozy but slightly disturbing game, you'll set out into your city to solve puzzles and receive bones and organs to make your very own friend. Madison's quirky and distinctive art style is definitely what sets this game apart, and it's immediately recognisable from her last game, Landlord of the Woods. Although it only takes a couple of hours to complete, this is an oddly sweet puzzle game and the perfect way to spend a fall evening. Things get extra spooky in this next one. I only played Oxenfree for the first time recently, and I honestly can't believe it took me this long to try it. In this coming-of-age adventure, you and your friends travel to an abandoned island to party the night away. But instead you unintentionally open a ghostly rift and set the paranormal free to walk among you. It starts with ghostly voices over the radio and a flickering shadow in the corner of your eye, but it quickly becomes so much more. Conversation plays a key role in Oxenfree, and you'll need to navigate the awkward dynamic of teenage friendships while also exploring the dark secrets of Edwards Island's military base. Keep your friends close as you try to discover what you've unleashed upon yourselves. The choices you make can change the course of their lives. Prepare yourself for a heart-wrenching experience because Oxenfree is so much more than just a ghost story. This was probably my favourite game that I played last year. Beacon Pines is a cute and creepy adventure told through a mysterious storybook. You play as Luca, a young deer who is mourning the death of his father and the disappearance of his mother. Now living with his gran, Luca is just trying to move on with his life and get up to mischief with his best friend Rolo. But their childish antics soon get them tangled up in a larger scheme that may bring harm to their small town. Their determination to get to the bottom of this mystery and make things right could very well change the course of fate, and may also end in their demise. In Beacon Pines, you can choose words that decide how the characters react to situations. There are so many forks in this story that lead you down paths towards different endings, and there are a few to discover. But each dead end is met with the author encouraging you to try again, as there is only one true ending to complete the game. There is fishing in some shape and form in almost every cozy game, but Dredge really puts fishing front and centre. You start a new job as the captain of a fishing trawler in a remote archipelago called the Marrows. During the day, things seem normal, but something sinister is happening after dark. Sharp rocks that you could swear weren't there before peer out of the darkness. Dark shapes loom beneath the waves, and is that another boat horn? Catch and sell fish, upgrade your boat, and do your best to get to the bottom of these strange goings-on. Although, sometimes, maybe it's better to leave things forgotten. This next game is definitely a more traditional cozy game and playstyle, but its topic is much darker than your typical life sims. Set down your trusty hoe and pick up your shovel because in Graveyard Keeper, you're in charge of preparing bodies for burial. Run a small community graveyard, holding services in the church and choosing the nicest gravestones for your bodies. One of the things I like the most about this compared to other farming games is that it's a lot more focused. There's always a task to complete and a clear day on when you can complete them. And I really like the extensive skill tree. A mysterious and occult story unfolds in a simple but ethereal plant shop management game. Engross yourself in the world of Undermere, a quaint town surrounded by rugged mountains and dark woods. You're the new owner of the local plant shop, Strange Horticulture, and with each new patron that enters your store, you need to correctly identify what plant they're looking for. With your trusty encyclopedia in hand, you'll have to compare leaf shapes and plant colours to carefully choose the right item for your customer. But be careful, as one wrong choice could be the difference between life and death. That's the responsibility of a herbalist. Between helping your customers and finding new species of plants for your store, you'll also be visited by a number of strange patrons with mysterious requests. Choices you make on who to help and who to hinder will change the outcome of the game and the fates of the characters who you're now coming to know. I love a good detective game, and this one really appealed to me because of how hands-off it is. In the Paynes Creek killings, you take on the role of a journalist investigating a number of strange deaths in a small town. At first, everything seems simple, but the truth quickly starts unraveling, revealing a more complicated story than you may have first expected. Unlike most detective games, there's no suspects to interrogate. Instead, the entire story is told through clues you can find around the town, from letters to diaries, voicemails, and objects. But, as I said before, the game doesn't hold your hand, so it doesn't tell you where to go next. So make sure to bring your trusty notebook and pen to keep track of the clues and work out your next step. Continuing with the detective theme, The Return of Obra Dinn is an interesting mystery game that challenges you to deduce what happened to the merchant ship Obra Dinn. In 1807, it's discovered abandoned, 5 years after it was declared lost at sea, and you need to work out why. With the age of your magic pocket watch, you can step into the past, but only for a few moments before a person's death. Use these precious seconds carefully as you jump from one pocket of time to another and investigate what happened to the 51 missing souls who had been aboard the Obra Dinn at the time of its departure. For every person, you'll have to answer 3 important questions. Who are they? How did they die? And who killed them? I really enjoyed playing this game over a handful of evenings with my partner. It was fun trying to suss out who each person was and realise just how terrible I am at placing accents. With the evenings starting to draw in, I hope one of these dark cozy games has piqued your interest and will keep you company on these chilly September nights. Have you found your next cozy game, or maybe you have one to recommend that didn't make it onto my list? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye!